Hey everybody, Playtendoguy here, and I'm back with another video. It's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time for a weekly pickups video where I go through everything I've bought media-wise over the past week, and overall, there's a decent amount. So without further ado, let's get into it. So overall for the past week, it's been not a bad little week. I picked up a game, some Arrow titles, some couple of big newish releases on a great offer, and a few from eBay. So overall, not a bad little haul. There's also another purchase that's, well, interesting to say the least. We'll have a special guest basically nearing the end of the video where I'll show this guest off. But anyway, let's dive into the pickups, and first up is the games. First up we have Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I was going to get Chocobo Racing for the Switch, but unfortunately it never turned up, so I got a refund and I got this instead. And it's the best thing I ever did. Chocobo Racing, from what I've heard, is pretty awful. Played with microtransactions and whatnot, but Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a lot of fun. I picked it up from Argos, it was 40 quid, but I also had a £5 voucher, so it only cost me 35. And I've been playing through the first couple of worlds, and it's a lot of fun. It's just a joy to play. It is an easy game, but it's a game that'll put a smile on your face. So yeah, this is the first time Kirby's gone sort of 3D. It's very similar to if you played Mario 3D World. It's very similar to that. But overall, Kirby and the Forgotten Land is an absolute blast, and I might be doing a review for it on the channel. On to the Blu-rays from eBay now, and there's 5. I picked up a few imports. I picked up a German release of The Italian Job. Watched this over the weekend, and it's still a classic, more so than ever. It's just so much fun. Michael Caine is brilliant in the role. So many iconic scenes, all the cars, the soundtrack. Oh, awesome. Really enjoyed it. This is the 40th anniversary one. I think they released one a couple of years ago, like the 50th anniversary one, which came with like a slipcover in this country. But this 40th anniversary one, which I watched, is great. The picture quality looks great, and you also do get quite a few special features. All on the back in German here. So I think basically you get like the original trailer and also re-release trailer. You get a couple of commentaries. You also get making of and interviews with Michael Caine. Also picked up something called Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, starring Michael Cera from Scott Pilgrim, Superbad, I think, and other films, other teen films of its ilk, and Kat Dennings, who was in the TV show Two Broke Girls, and she's also in the MCU as a character I can't remember her name of, but she was pretty good in it. Basically, I think it's just like a teen drama romance sort of thing. It's got a pretty good soundtrack to it, if I remember. I can remember it coming out back in 2008, 2009, and actually really enjoying it. This is, again, the German release of the Blu-ray, and it was only £2 brand new, so why not? And the final import I picked up is a film starring Mila Jovovich in A Perfect Getaway. Don't really know much about it. I'm going to gather it's like a sort of horror survival sort of film. It looked pretty good from the trailer. It's got Mila Jovovich in, so it should be a good time. Again, this was only like £1.99, £2 for a German release. So yeah, looking forward to giving it a go. I picked up 2 other titles from eBay. I did pick up the Oceans Trilogy, was it last week, the week before, for like a really good price, and I was only missing Oceans 8. And I was looking around for it everywhere for a slipcover for a decent price, and I actually did find one, surprisingly. I found it with a slipcover for like only £3, and it's Oceans 8. Again, brand new and sealed, so not too bad for £3 and a few change. I think this is essentially like a spin-off starring, I think it's like Debbie Ocean, is it her character's name? Played by Sandra Bullock. She is in a few of the Oceans 11, 12 and 13 films, so, and this is just like her heist of sorts. You've got a good cast here. You've got Kate Blanchett, Anne Hathaway, Rihanna of all people, and Helena Bonham Carter. I've heard that James Corden is in it, unfortunately, so I'll have to skip past those parts, but overall for £3, I'm pretty happy with that. And then the final pickup from eBay was a film that I've been wanting to see for absolute ages. I really enjoyed Bohemian Rhapsody. I thought it was a great film. But this one released not too long afterwards, and I've heard that a lot of people say this is the better film. And that's Taron Egerton in Rocketman. Basically, like the story, the life and times of Elton John. Well, up to a point. This is supposed to be more truthful, shall I say, and doesn't shy away from like things that Bohemian Rhapsody did. Bohemian Rhapsody was very, shall we say, safe, and I've heard this one doesn't pull no punches. So yeah, looking forward to giving this one a go. This has got the original edition in it, as well as the sing-along edition. You've also got loads of special features. I've heard Taron Egerton actually sings his own songs in this, so that's pretty cool. I won this on an auction on eBay for like £3, brand new and sealed with the slipcover, so very happy to have that in the collection. One more eBay pickup. This one was another auction, and I won it, surprisingly. Auctions always seem to be really a pain in the backside for me, because I'll bid on something, be the highest bidder, and then right at the end somebody outbids me, and it just really annoys me, so I tend not to do auctions. But anyway, I thought I'd do the auction for this because it was pretty cheap, and that's an Arrow title, the first of 3 today, and that's Harpoon. This is a fairly recent released film. I think that came out like in cinemas in 2018, 2019, and it basically tells the tale of like a load of friends who go out on a boating trip, and the boat is like lost at sea, and they run out of food, and basically they start to turn on each other. There's like all secrets coming out, who's been cheating with who, all that sort of stuff, and then they try to off each other, like kill each other. So it looks like a very interesting watch. It looks like it's a slight horror sort of comedy to it with a bit of thriller vibes to it. So yeah, this was like £4.99 with a pound postage, so £5.99 is a really good price for this. It's like £15 in HMV, so very happy to have Harpoon in the collection. So yeah, this leads on to the HMV stuff. So I might as well just start off with the Arrow titles. Yeah, I went into HMV. I went in to pick up these other 2 items, which I'll show you later. But I thought I'll have a look at the Arrow section, and I started to pull out a couple of titles, and I noticed a couple of them still had the sales stickers on from the last Arrow sale for like £7.99. So I thought, you know what, let's get them. Took them up to the till, and they did scan through as like £15, but because they had the stickers on, I had them for £7.99. So the first one is Bruce Campbell and Maniac Cop. Don't really know much about it, bar that it's like a maniac cop killing people around in like the city, and it's up to like Bruce Campbell to try and find out who it is. I've heard it's a very good film, very enjoyable. I think there's like another 2 sequels, but for £7.99, very happy to have this one. This is like the newer release because it's in the newer style case, so you don't get the DVD with it or the booklet. But whilst I'd like to have booklets with my Arrow releases for £7.99, I'm not going to complain because it's a really good price. So yeah, you do get special features here. You get a 2K restoration. You do get an introduction to the film by Tom Atkins. You do get Tom Atkins on Maniac Cop. Some of the members of the cast remembering Maniac Cop. You also get your reversible sleeve with this newly commissioned artwork, which is gorgeous, and the original inside. So yeah, that's Maniac Cop. And then I saw this one, and it's still got slips, and I'm gathering it also comes with the booklet. So I thought, you know what, get it. And that's something called White Fire. Look at that slip. That is a really nice slip cover. But there you go. White Fire normally like £15, so for like £7.99, I'm not really going to complain. I don't really know much about it. I think it might be like a heist film for like a diamond. It's something to do with like a jewel heist that goes wrong, and yeah, it looks kind of interesting. I did watch the trailer. It's supposed to have like a very iconic chainsaw scene, as well as a very 80s theme song by the band Limelight, which is great. So I'm looking forward to watching this one. You do get like your high definition transfer, you get your English subtitles, feature length audio commentary, a brand new interview with the writer and director, an interview with some of the actors and editors, trailers, reversible sleeve, as well as the booklet and obviously the slipcover for $7.99. Can't say no to that. That's White Fire. These two were the ones that I went into HMV for. The 2 for 20 offer is still in full swing. I think it is still going today because I've actually checked online and it's still going. And last week they included a new title, which was a really new release. And I thought, you know what? I'll pick it up, and that's West Side Story. Yeah, I've been watching a bit of this on streaming. I've only seen like half an hour of it, and I thought, for somebody who don't like musicals, it looked really good. The cinematography looked great, and I thought Ansel Elgort, the guy from Baby Driver, was doing a great job there. So yeah, this is Steven Spielberg's like more or less one-to-one remake of the original West Side Story. Again, I haven't seen the original West Side Story, but I've heard that's pretty much like a remake, one-to-one, but like with modern standards. And it's won like loads of awards, rave reviews. So for like 10 quid for a film that's only come out a couple of weeks ago, I'm not going to say no. The film's like 2.5 hours long, which is quite surprising. So yeah, from what I gather, the story is basically just like a modern sort of urban talent of Romeo and Juliet, with like two rival gangs and opposite sides, a boy and a girl like each other, blah blah blah, all that sort of stuff. And you do get like a load of songs in it. I think one of the songs is I Feel Pretty, and that's all I know. You do get over 90 minutes of special features, like behind the scenes bonus extras, including stories of West Side Story and the songs. It doesn't actually tell you what bonus content it is, it just says like there about it, which is kind of odd. But for like a brand new Steven Spielberg release that's only just been released, I'm not saying no to that. I had to partner it up with a film, and as I picked up The Kingsman and Eternals last week, I thought, what could I partner it up with? I wasn't that bothered about Encanto, so it was between two films that I've seen and I weren't keen on either. It was Resident Evil or Halloween Kills. And if you know me, I wasn't a big fan of Halloween Kills, so what did I do? I picked up Halloween Kills. Yeah, I'm going to give it another go. I mean, the film was enjoyable. Michael Myers was incredibly brutal. It just didn't really sit right with me, some of the things that happened in this film. But I'm willing to give it another go. This is like the extended edition. You also do get deleted scenes and a different ending. So I did enjoy the film, don't get me wrong, but compared to Halloween 2018, it just didn't do it for me. But so anyway, with this release, you get a gag reel, deleted extended scenes, Haddonfield's open wounds, all sorts of stuff here, how they did the 78 transformation, which was honestly the best part of the film. I think the biggest problem with Halloween Kills was that it was delayed for like a year, and we've seen pretty much the whole film in the trailer. But with Halloween Ends coming out later this year, hopefully it will make that, hopefully it will make this film a much more better experience. Right, before I finish, there's somebody else I've got to show you, or something else. Just give us a sec. Anyway, the final pickup of the week, it's not a game, it's not a film, it's not a CD, it's something to do with media, something isn't. Well, there is an up-and-coming film with this person in, and he has starred in many other games, but I picked him up from Tesco, and that's the Mario. Yeah, I picked up quite a gigantic Mario plush toy from Tesco, as you do. I was looking at like stuff on Tesco and I saw this guy here, and I thought, you know what? Let's pick him up. He's normally 30 quid, but he's normally 30 quid. Anyway, I can't do this with like you sitting there, you know that. You know you're just giving me that face. 30 quid in Tesco, but with a club card, he's only 15. So you're pretty cheap. Yeah, he's pretty cheap. So yeah, that's Mario. I picked him up for 15 quid. Very nice addition. They also do a Luigi as well, but they didn't have a Luigi there. Will I be picking up Luigi? Yeah, probably. So yeah, that's Mario there. Mario's going to stay here for the rest of the video, aren't you? Yeah. So anyway, thank you ever so much for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, Wednesday night is another Wednesday night movie live stream where me, Mike, Andy, I don't know whether Mario will be there, but definitely me, Mike, and Andy will be there, where we'll be joined by two special guests. We'll be joined by Megs from Megs Movies, as well as Soph from Sophie's Retro Revival. So join us on Wednesday night at 7:30 for another Wednesday night movie live stream. So anyway, thank you ever so much for watching mine and Mario's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could give us some thumbs up, that'd be awesome. And subscribe if you haven't already. It's all free. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, bye.